So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about Delirium by Lauren Oliver. It's going to be kind of a review, but kind of not. I am going to talk about the book, so if you don't want any spoilers, if you have not read the book, then please don't watch this because I don't want to give anyone any spoilers. So, yeah. Anyway, the world that was in this book, it was very fascinating to me. It was very interesting. I liked reading about it. But it was very, it was horrible, the world that they lived in. It was horrible, but it was interesting, you know. It's very different than any other dystopian that I've read. They had religion in this one, which I think all the dystopians I've ever read, they don't have a religion. This one they did. They took the Bible and they just rewrote it with science and this belief that love is bad, which is kind of like the opposite of, what the Bible's supposed to be, and they rewrote it to convince people, they use it as a tool to, tell people, oh, we're just protecting you from this disease that if you catch it, you will die. And this thing was so ingrained in their culture. Like I said, it was in their religion, in their Bible. They put it in not Christian, children's songs and rhymes. And it was in a bunch of reference books, and they had all these facts and figures and all these events that were like, not true or made up, like July 4th. They have July 4th, but it's not Independence Day. It's the day that they closed off their borders to the rest of the world and became, isolated. And they tell these people that, they live in the United States. So they're like, oh yeah, United States, go us. We're cured. We have a cure for love. But all the other people all around the world, they tell them that these people are crazy, that they are, like savages almost, that, they very much look down on them because they have, love, and they kind of teach these people to, like, pity them. I'm trying to explain it. They pretty much say that the rest of the world is crazy for having love and not curing it, and they tell people that the borders are there to, borders, they're just these giant fences that are supposedly electrified around the cities, and, they tell them that, they're there to keep the love out, to keep Amor, Deliria, Nervosa out and protect them from the rest of the world and the wilds and the invalids that people aren't supposed to know about, and the Blitz and all that stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, I know a lot of people have been saying that they like how Hannah was the first one to kind of bring up the fact that maybe their world isn't right, which I liked too. I liked that Lena kind of had to figure it out for herself, that she wasn't like other heroines or narrators in other dystopians that I've read, where they kind of know or realize towards the beginning of the book or series that the world that she lives in is wrong, and she knows this, and she deals with this throughout the series. Lena, she believes that this world is right, that it is protecting her. She truly, utterly believes it, and she is looking forward to the cure. She can't wait until she's cured from this awful disease that, it took, her mother, and she doesn't want to end up like her mother or her sister or her cousin. Yeah, but then, she falls in love, but she's still struggling. She very much struggles with herself to realize that the world that she lives in is just a bunch of lies, because they tell her that love is bad, but then she realizes that love is good, and then, like I said, this thing is in their entire world, the fear of love. And when she realizes that love is not bad, she realizes that her whole world pretty much crashes down around her, and she realizes that everything is a lie, because she knew that they lied about the invalids, but I don't think it really occurred to her that if they lied about one thing, what's stopping them from lying to everybody about another thing, or, everything. So, I think I liked how Hannah kind of knew right away, but Lena had to take a while to get it. But I saw another contrast between Lena and Hannah that, I don't know if anybody else saw it, maybe it's just me, but Hannah seemed to rebel just because she wanted to have fun. I'm not really sure. I was kind of confused about Hannah. I think she was a really good character. I'm not saying that she was a bad character, but I think that she just wanted to have fun. I'm not saying that she's shallow or anything, but it seemed like she wasn't looking to start like a revolution or anything against the government, that she wanted to party and have fun her last summer before her cure, and then she would go get the cure, and then she'd go to school and then marry and have kids and be happy and normal. And yeah, because I was kind of confused whether she wanted the cure or not, because she says that thing to Lena at the evaluation. She says that you can't be happy unless you're unhappy, and it kind of seemed, to me at that point, that she knew that something was wrong with their world. But then she says, when Lena asks Hannah to go with her and Alex to the wilds, Hannah says no, and she wants to stay. But if she stays, it means that she's going to have the cure, and she's going to, have the procedure done and not feel love. And so I was kind of confused whether she wanted the procedure or not. Also, we heard like Lena would talk about when they were little, they would imagine like who they would be paired with. I was just kind of confused whether she thought that the cure was good or bad. I didn't exactly know. I felt like she was kind of on the border, but eventually, I think toward the end, when she said no to running away with Lena, that she wanted to have the cure. I think she did. I'm not sure though. And then I was also confused whether she believed that Amor, Delirium, Nervosa was bad or not, because she covers for Alex and Lena, which to me says that she doesn't think that it's bad, because if she thought that it was bad, wouldn't she try to get her friend cured? Wouldn't she try to protect her friend from this horrible, horrible disease that she thought it was horrible? But then, like I said, she says no to running away with Lena and Alex. So she doesn't mind having the cure. So does that mean that she thinks that Amor, Delirium, Nervosa, or love is bad? Maybe it's just because she's never fallen in love like Lena has. But I was just kind of confused on that part. But like I said, overall, I think Hannah, she didn't see everything that was wrong with her world. She didn't see how deep it was. I think that she just wanted to rebel a little bit. She didn't know why all this music and segregation and stuff was going on. She just wanted to have fun, and then she would settle down. Whereas Lena, at the beginning of the book, she was very, very, like, straight, not straight, but, she very much was following the rules. She didn't want Hannah to break the rules. She didn't want to break the rules herself. She believed what the government told her. She believed that the cure meant happiness and freedom. But, like I said, she eventually realizes that this is wrong, and Hannah kind of goes, like I said, she didn't believe, I cannot talk today. Like I said, she just wanted to have fun, where Lena, she kind of saw that the love was good and her whole world fell around her, so she kind of realized something was wrong. But what she realized was wrong was kind of the core of this society that they have built. She saw that the whole entire world was wrong, whereas Hannah, she just wanted to rebel a little bit, and then she would settle down. I don't know, that was kind of, I saw that contrast between, it sounded better in my head. I'm trying to sum it up. Like, I don't know, that's, yeah. If anybody understands what I'm saying, then yeah. Okay, then the ending of the book. Oh my gosh, the ending was so sad. The ending, it was sad, and it was, like, I felt Lena's fear in her, yeah, it was sad. Like, people said that the ending was, like, a shock. which it was. People said that it was kind of a cliffhanger, but kind of not. I think it's definitely a cliffhanger. I felt sad because Alex sacrificed himself for Lena. That was really sad. I seriously, like, I thought that he was gonna climb the fence too. I did. Like, I kind of thought that maybe he wasn't, but then I was like, oh yeah, he's totally gonna climb the fence. But then she looks back, and he's not climbing the fence, and the fence is on, and it's electrified, and he's on the other side, and he's all covered in blood, and the regulators and the guards are, like, jumping on top of him and arresting him, and oh my goodness, it was sad, and I felt fear. I was like, what are they gonna do with him? They're either gonna take him to the crypts in, like, Sector 6 or Level 6 or whatever the number 6 was. They're gonna take him there, or they're gonna execute him and hang him, and I was like, oh my gosh, no. So I cannot wait for the next book. But yeah, I know what I was trying to say earlier with the Hannah-Lena contrast thing, but I couldn't say it right, so hopefully I said it so somebody can understand it. But anyway, that was my very long rambling review on Delirium. It wasn't really a review, it was just kind of what I thought, what I wanted to talk about the book. So yeah, bye guys.